Sure, no one would have believed. A weird creature. A YouTuber was filming the beautiful scenery of the woods through his drone camera when he and his friend noticed.
Hold on 1 second. How you guys doing? Shut some video. Let me know what you think about these videos. It's crazy how these drones can catch stuff. That's what you need. You need a damn drone to catch some of this stuff out here. Let's go over it. Let's go and see what happens. Let's see.
Nest monsters. We have things for you that if a drone didn't capture, no one would have believed. A weird creature. A YouTuber was filming the beautiful scenery of the woods through his drone camera when he and his friend noticed something moving behind the trees.
The hell
They
is
thought
that?
that whatever the thing was,
Damn
it
skinwalker?
didn't look like a human at all and was moving in a very weird way.
The damn
At
skinwalker.
first, they thought it was a coyote, but then they soon knew that it wasn't a coyote at all. The thing didn't look too weird out of the drone and kept doing whatever it was doing. We still don't know what kind of a creature that was, or
What's that?
was it just a human in a costume or something? But this drone definitely caught some pretty creepy footage.
You know what?
Before moving any further, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you can keep watching our amazing content.
Bro,
A cornfield clown.
hold on 1
A
second.
guy was trying to capture the
I know good and damn well if that was somebody in a damn costume or whatever you call it, I give them one damn warning. If they're up under your, I say, hey, man, if you're trying to play a game, I give you one warning. If not, I'm coming a blazing. Look at that, 120. I stopped it at 120 at 2100. Look at that. I'm at 210, 2100. I always look for angel numbers. Let's hit it. Let me screenshot that one on that one. All right, let's hit it.
mesmerizing sight of the fields of his town when he accidentally came upon something it wasn't supposed to. A creepy clown right between the
Clown
cornfield,
shit.
staring dead at the drone.
These people
But
killing
as soon as the guy made his drone near the clown,
clown posse.
it started
Insane-
running away
Insane
and went
clean
straight
clown-
into the
clown
deep,
posse.
dark forest. And it was
What was
enough
the
to get the
point
guy
of-
terrified too. So he thought it best to just get his drone and go back home safely. The Cannock Chase Ghost.
What is the point of damn? I mean, these clowns, man. I think they known for hurting people. Some of them just acting a fool, but some probably just sick and they probably hurt people, man. Yeah. He would have got his ass out my yard though.
Cannock Chase is the most haunted town in the whole of United Kingdom, with hundreds of paranormal activities reported before. People were still in doubt though, but that was until this video circulated on the internet. The drone happened to capture a girl standing in a white dress in the forest, but the people controlling the drone did not believe what they saw and decided to go down for a closer look. And that is when they knew that it was a black-eyed girl in a school uniform. This video creeped the hell out of millions of people on the internet, and
Hell
especially
no.
the ones living in the area it was shot in.
How you know she had black eyes though?
A drone
How the hell do
Fail.
you know you got black? Oh, wait a minute. Let's rewind that shit. Did you get that close up to her?
in the
I guess
forest,
you did.
were the people controlling the whole of United Kingdom, with hundreds of paranormal activities reported before. People were still in doubt though, but that was until this video circulated on the internet. The drone happened to capture a girl standing in a white dress in the forest, but the people controlling the drone did not believe what they saw and decided to go down for a closer look. And that is when they knew that it was a black-eyed girl in a school uniform. This video creeped the hell out of millions of people on the
Children
internet,
of the
and
damn-
especially
Sure, you're on a damn coin, man.
the ones living in the area it was shot in. A drone fail.
Hell no.
A couple having the moment of their life. A photographer just trying to capture the moment. And the drone just wanting to wreck everything as it went straight for the heads of the couple. I hope they're okay, though. Also, jokes aside, drones should be handled by professionals to avoid such things from happening. An angry ram. This drone managed to capture a very angry moment of a ram when it ruined the peace of the animal. In fact, the drone even got hurt in the whole process of getting us this incredible footage. The animal was calmly eating the plants on a high up mountain when a drone started buzzing very near it. It tried giving the drone a warning, but it was of no use, so the ram had to take the annoying thing down.
Horrible pilot. That's a horrible air traffic controller. Why in the hell would you put that in a ram face, man?
And this does not end here. The owner of the drone then went to get his thing back, and our ram did not like that either. So yeah, it didn't end well for neither the drone nor the owner.
Yeah, get his ass out of there.
A kangaroo attack.
Get him out of there. Get him.
We know how kangaroos are, right? Always ready to have one-on-one with anyone. But humans or other animals are one thing. But now these kangaroos aren't even leaving the drones now. For instance, this one. As soon as he spotted the drone, he went all in for the fight, hopping left and right and following the drone until he actually hit it.
What's up with people with drones? Can you stay 10 feet in the damn air? You got to get that damn low to get your damn $1,000 drone messed up?
The drone never stood a chance anyways. Not against a roo, at least. Bear chasing a man. The guy was filming the snow in his area when he happened to record this epic clip. A man was seen running away, and then we saw a bear following him. The man did manage to distract the bear with the drone for a bit. We hope the man went away from the bear safely. A sunbathing woman. This woman was having a nice time under the sun on the roof of her building when a drone with a camera disturbed her. At first, it looked like the woman did not want to be recorded, so she tried hiding. But she actually went to get a broom so she could take the invading drone down. Too bad she couldn't do it and had to return along with her broom weapon. Orca punts seal. Orcas might be the cutest and the friendliest things ever, but that's only until they decide to hunt. They are incredible beings with the smartest techniques, where they do not just eat their prey, but actually play with it. This one, for instance, look at how high it ended up throwing the poor seal. According to the people filming it, it must be nearly around 80 feet the seal flew.
Damn!
This clip was captured techniques, where they do not just eat their prey, but actually play with it. This one, for instance, look at how high it ended up throwing the poor seal. According to the people filming it, it must be nearly around 80. Orcas might be the cutest and the friendliest things ever, but that's only until they decide to hunt. They are incredible beings with the smartest techniques, where they do not just eat their prey, but actually play with it. This one, for instance, look at how high it ended up throwing the poor seal.
Damn!
According to the people filming it, it must be nearly around 80 feet the seal flew.
Damn!
This clip was captured by a drone when a bunch of orcas were on the hunt, and their activities were being investigated. Bird versus drone. Just like alligators and bears and chimps, birds do not like drones either, especially when it's so near to their nest and their babies. Just like this drone was, and that is why the mother bird tried taking it down, which it couldn't, maybe because of the blades of the drone or something. Also, it is not good to fly drones so near these birds, as they can easily harm them and even take their lives. Tigers and drone. In China's Heilongjiang province, a drone was used to fly over the enclosure housing a Siberian tiger, and it captured some incredible shots. The admittedly overweight tigers appeared to be very curious about the strange object flying over their enclosures, because it was so easily noticed by these cuddly critters, or rather, these fearsome hunters. Don't worry though, since the workers who entered the enclosure in a safe truck swiftly removed the drone's remains after the lot immediately tagged it as their target, and eventually managed to bring it down and convert it to a chew toy. Shark feeding. A drone in Shark Bay, Australia, was able to record this incredible video of a group of sharks staking out their dominance over a dead humpback whale. The fact that the water began to turn red from all the blood and spit makes this clip even more intense. Two little boats full of people who also saw the feeding frenzy are among the drone operators. The massive whale was torn apart by the sharks like it was nothing. And
Tore his
because they
ass
were
up.
preoccupied, they didn't bother to loop around and harm the people on those boats. Fortunately, a drone
Come
was
back
in
to
the
this, I'm
prime
sorry.
spot at the perfect time to catch a Siberian tiger, and it captured some incredible shots. The admittedly overweight tigers appear to be very curious about the strange object flying over their enclosures because it was so
500-pound
easily
cat.
noticed by these cuddly critters, or rather, these fearsome hunters.
5-pound
Don't
drone.
worry though, since the workers who entered the enclosure in a safe truck swiftly removed the drone's remains after the lot immediately tagged it as their target and eventually managed to bring it down and convert it to a chew toy.
About 12 damn tigers out there.
Shark feeding. A drone in Shark Bay, Australia, was able to record this incredible video of a group of sharks staking out their dominance over a dead humpback whale. The fact that the water began to turn red from all the blood and spit makes this clip even more intense. Two little boats full of people who also saw the feeding frenzy are among the drone operators. The massive whale was torn apart by the sharks like it was nothing, and because they were preoccupied, they didn't bother to loop around and harm the people on those boats.
Thank God.
Fortunately, a drone was in the prime spot at the perfect time to catch the entire scene. The curious tiger shark. This tiger shark was having its way around the sea when it noticed a human nearby. Curious, the shark tried going near the human to see what they were doing, but thought it wouldn't be a good idea, so turned away and went back. Now, this incredible footage of a curious shark was recorded on a drone via different angles. I guess there were multiple.
Let me pause this shit, man.
Now, this
I guess they think the movie Jaws was a damn joke. These people don't have a care in the damn world. And people get killed by sharks every fucking year. And yes, it may be a tiger shark. I get it. But it's still a damn shark, man. And just look how far distance he is from that. From the beach. I mean, from the sand. Hold on a second.
Incredible footage of a curious shark was recorded on a drone via different angles. I guess there were multiple drones flying on the beach. Anyway, we got to witness these amazing clips of sharks just being sharks, and not the killing machines as we've titled them. A tree shaking. Now, I know you don't believe in Bigfoots or any other mythical creatures, but this drone footage is something that will make you question your belief.
Check it out.
I'm sure. These trees were seen shaking.
Check this out, man. Can't no machine shake no tree. Can't no machine shake or do a tree like that unless it's gonna knock it over completely. There's something that's shaking it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, man. Like a damn Christmas tree. Hold on one second.
Shaking so hard as if there was a big monster trying to tear them down.
That shit.
These are not some small-sized trees, if you're thinking that. They are tall and massive trees, and it's not possible for a human to shake them like that, nor do we see any big machines there doing the thing. So, you still don't believe in Bigfoots?
God.
Chernobyl. If you ever wonder what happens to the places where disasters occur, this clip is just for you. We all know about the Chernobyl disaster and how it was the only one of its kind. But what happened to the city? Well, as you can see, with no humans to live in, the city still stands. The buildings, the parks, the schools, the apartment buildings, it's all just there. Maybe not as dangerous as before, but just as lifeless as it has been since. A python. How do drones equipped with thermal imaging equipment sound? Cool, right? Well, yeah, that's cool and also pretty helpful, especially when it comes to tracking and spotting pythons and preventing them from killing almost any kind of small wildlife they come across. The pythons are safe though, just being kept under control until their prime hunting time runs out. Swarming bats. At first, it might look like a massive bird migration, Well, yeah, they are kind of birds, but not the kind you must be thinking. They actually are bats, and it's like thousands of them together. Maybe they were leaving Batman's cave. I mean, no one can say because they haven't seen so many bats together before. So maybe they were migrating from Gotham City. So let us know what you think. Curious polar bears. Polar bears and drones. They could be a pretty cute duo at times. These people thought that this polar bear was just playing with the drone. Well, I guess she looked pretty comfortable with it, so we can't say with certainty whether she was annoyed by it or not. And then this one was trying to hunt the drone down. The bear went under the ice and came out from where the drone previously was. It's remarkable, though, the accuracy with which it was coming out, considering the place where the drone was. Pretty accurate. Polar bears do not usually hunt birds, so it might be okay to say that it was just playing with the drone too. The sheep herder. Out of everything which a drone has captured, this remains my favorite. Sheep herding is an art, and it's not easy even when humans do it. But what this dog does, it does so fabulously. Not one single sheep goes out of the way it's supposed to. Not under the shepherd dog's watch. He will go left, go right, run here, and run there, but not rest or stop until they all are where they should be. The most polluted lake. Drones have ever since been used for spying and investigating purposes, and that is exactly what this guy was doing. He knew that something was very wrong with the factory farms, and he got his drone to capture it. What he saw was way beyond what he initially thought. The farm where thousands of pigs were kept had a lake the size of 4 football fields where the pigs, which the humans eat, live, and it was the most polluted water body ever. It had all the waste of the animals and God knows what else, and you can just guess it by looking at the color of the lake. And if you wanted to know the location, it's in North Carolina. The bird's pattern. This beautiful clip was captured by a drone. At first, it looks like a normal migration of birds. Well, that just happens all the time. But when the drone goes a little up, and we can see the pattern these birds have formed and are continuously forming.
Beautiful.
That's when this clip becomes mesmerizingly
beautiful.
Even though it's sad how these birds have to migrate from one place to the other due to seasonal and other changes, there's still no denying the beauty of the flock patterns they form.
Now, I don't understand how birds and animals can be in unison like this, and some human beings, with depending on what I guess culture you're in, they cannot stick together for nothing. There's so much self-hatred in all cultures, or just you just know, or if you have like a wife or husband, or family members trying to get a business together, or just whatever, man. Nobody can never stick in unison. But look at these animals, the way they fly in unison, man. It's a natural thing for them.
Fallen vehicle. It isn't just beauty which the drone captures. Sometimes it's destruction too.
Damn.
For instance, in this clip, a car was seen all damaged and fallen inside a huge sinkhole. It was in California, and the reason behind the sinkhole is said to be the heavy downpour which happened a day prior. Shark hunting seal. Sharks have usually been recorded attacking their prey through GoPros and mostly under the water. But getting the aerial view of the incredible way they hunt is something you need to watch. This stunning footage was recorded by a researcher's team studying great whites hunting techniques. This might be one of the easiest catches for the shark, though, as the shark and the seal basically ran straight into each other. An epic save. When the battery of the drone died, its owner knew he had to be quick, or he would be losing his pretty expensive toy. As the drone started falling towards the water, the guy ran, jumped, swam, and did everything he could to catch his drone before it touched the water. And, well, he did actually succeed in doing so. That was one impressive save.
Wow.
Chimp versus drone. A drone was flying near the chimpanzees at Arnhem Burger Zoo in the Netherlands. The animals must be disturbed by it, but obviously couldn't do much as the drone was pretty much out of their reach. But one chimp was not in the mood of letting someone destroy its peace, so it patiently waited until the drone came near it and then knocked it down with a tree branch.
Look at that.
And then it came down to where the camera was and tried investigating it too.
Showing up on the first page
Damn.
of Google might not be the best for everyone.
The
Damn.
Sentinel Island. You must have heard about the North Sentinel Island
Wait
and
a
how they came down to where the camera was and tried to investigate.
Look at it. He looking like I got your ass down there. What the hell y'all looking at? Mm-hmm. I done told y'all we were smart ass animals. You ain't gonna damn listen, huh?
Getting it too. The Sentinel Island. You must have heard about the North Sentinel Island and how those people just kill or eat anyone who goes near them, right? Well, this video was the first concrete proof of those people when it was recorded years back and then uploaded on the internet later. We can see how intrigued they looked seeing the other people trying to go near them. Even though most of us know them as brainless cannibals or something, they look pretty friendly in this video. Maybe they just want to stay away from others.
I'm gonna play bingo
What do you
with
think? UFOs.
Hey, I'm not gonna tell you, but I'm just
People might spot one or two UFOs here and there, but having multiple of them flying in the sky is something different and something to investigate too. For instance, in this clip, 3 UFOs were seen flying. Even though it's just the lights that we see and not the whole thing, it is enough to know that there were no planes or helicopters in the sky. What do you guys think about this one? Do let us know in the comments below. Birth of an island. Volcanic eruptions are not just something to be terrified of. They can be amazing phenomenon if you look at them closely. But what happens when a volcano erupts under the water? Well, this happens. And when it does, it looks like Mother Earth is trying to create a brand new island. When the pressure builds up at the hotspot, molten magma bursts up through the Pacific plate and forms a volcanic island. Does it cool? Destruction. It is not always that drones capture just beauty and the incredibleness of the earth and life. Sometimes it manages to capture the destruction humankind has done to itself too. This drone captured the devastating impact of the explosion in the Lebanese capital, Beirut. It is said that the explosion managed to flatten down most of the city and damaged and ended thousands of lives. This was likely one of the biggest non-nuclear explosions of human history.
what the fuck?
Prayers for the families affected. Humpback whales.
Let's see this again. I missed something, y'all.
Just to capture the destruction. Molten magma bursts up through the Pacific plate and forms a volcanic island.
Okay.
Doesn't that look cool to you? Destruction. It is not always that drones capture just beauty and the incredibleness of the earth and life. Sometimes it manages to capture the destruction humankind has done to itself too. This drone captured the devastating impact of the explosion in the Lebanese capital, Beirut. It is said that the explosion managed to flatten down most of the city and damaged and ended thousands of lives.
Wait a minute.
Volcanic island.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna go back.
Doesn't
I'm gonna
that
show
look
you guys.
cool to you? Destruction. It is not always that drones capture just beauty and the incredibleness of the earth and life. Sometimes it manages to capture the
All right, pause it. Now look what the bomb did, man, to that entire area. In that little area right there.
destruction humankind has done to itself.
Okay, and look at the city here across the little waterway. It seems like it's not even damaged, right? So they definitely hitting specific targets, right? I don't know if it's the game of war. Is it the rule of war that you can't really touch certain areas of the city? You could touch certain areas, but not. But this area got hit. Now, this area, living in New York, New York is not the only big ass city with a lot of stuff, right? You got these Middle Eastern that had cities in the Middle East and Africa, which is still in Africa, the Middle East, Brazil. You got all these cities that got just as much high rises as Atlanta, New York, or whatever. They got a lot of these cities got a lot of high rises, and if this is Lebanon, and you see all these buildings, man, on top of buildings, it's a lot, man. And Lebanon is I don't know how big Lebanon is compared to New York. Because I think Lebanon is a country, right? any damn way. Where is it? Anyway. But look at this. Look at all these buildings, man. Like it's untouched.
2. This drone captured the devastating impact.
Okay, let's look at the destruction of this area. And maybe they was bombing this too. But look at all these buildings, man. It look like New York. It look like fucking New York, man. And all these other countries got, I'm telling you, America have it that there's no other city like New York or no other country like America. But you got other countries that got all these damn high rises. All these goddamn high rises, man. Then it's bombing. They just bombing away. We can't take, if we couldn't take 9/11, what make you think we can take shit like this? We'll lose our fucking mind, man. Because we'll, even after 9/11, we still think we can't be touched. And we can. Easily.
Impact of the explosion in the Lebanese capital, Beirut. It is said that the explosion managed to flatten down most of the city and damaged and ended thousands of lives. This was likely one of the biggest non-nuclear explosions of human history. Prayers for the families affected. Humpback whales. Being the creatures of the deep ocean, sighting humpback whales is something very rare. But this drone managed to get this incredible footage of these massive creatures. And they were seen not just peacefully swimming, but enjoying and playing in the water. This clip was recorded in Southern California during the breeding season of humpback whales. The sheer density of whales here is staggering, and the amount of new calves was amazing. Angry
humpback whales. Lifespan is 45 to 50 years old. They can weigh between 55 and 66,000 pounds. Am I reading this shit right? 55 and 66,000 pounds? Oh my God, bro. Let's see. At a length of 49 to 52 feet female, and the adult is 43, 46 feet. Okay, the female is longer than the male.
Just like every other animal in today's list, this alligator did not like the drone in its private space. Alligators or crocodiles, both of them are creatures who like peace and quiet so that they can sneak up on their prey. So the buzzing of the drone isn't something they usually prefer. The gator did try to get to the drone, but it was too high. But it's not always that drones are so lucky. For instance, in this case, where the alligator managed to take down the drone.
What is it with these damn drones flying in animals' mouths? Damn, you have that much money to spare.
A lazy dog owner and drone. Out of all the strangest and weirdest things drones have ever captured, this one ought to be the funniest. This lazy man tried to walk his dog with the help of a drone while he sits on the side enjoying his beer. At first, it was going all fine, with the man chilling, the dog walking, and the drone flying. And then, the drone picked up the pace. And then it malfunctioned, flying away along with the dog. Legends say the dog is still flying up in the air.
That's
the
a damn
Loch Ness
shame.
Monster. This video is around 10 to 15 years old and has gained millions of views since then. A clip captured by a drone somehow ended up getting a weird creature called the Loch Ness Monster on it. We can see how the huge creature came out of the water and went straight back into it. The Loch Ness Monster is said to be very
That
huge.
shit real. That shit look like a sci-fi to me, though.
Out of the water, flying up in the air.
You dumbass.
The Loch Ness Monster. This video is around 10 to 15 years old and has gained millions of views since then. A clip captured by a drone somehow ended up getting a weird creature called the Loch Ness Monster on it. We can see how the huge creature came out of the water and went straight back into it.
I don't know about this
The
one.
Loch Ness Monster is said to be very huge and have
I'll
a
let me know
body
what you
like
think
a
about this.
fish
I
and
don't
a
think-
dinosaur both. What do you think? Was it real?
I'd like to thank our sponsor, Liberty Mutual. They customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Contestants ready? Go!
Hold on one second.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
When I need something from our supply chain team, Slack. When I need something from our market,
Here we go.
Dome homes. Might be a millionaire's dream once, a problem for the state of Florida now. These dome homes stand in the ocean, slowly and gradually washing away. As the domes have been lost to the sea for quite some time, they were bought by someone from the state once. He thought he'd be able to renovate it and maybe save the history it has. But alas, after the latest hurricane in Florida, the dome house was completely destroyed, with almost no hope of being brought back to life ever again. With the attraction it caused and the tourists, and the dream of the man who built it, all lost. Subscribers pick. The picture here is of a ningen, which is a folklore creature and not real. But what if it was real? They're said to be huge like whales and live in the subantarctic ocean. So maybe they are there, just hidden from the human eye. What do you guys think?
What the hell is this?
Migrating dolphins.
What the hell was that?
Not real. History it has. But alas, after the latest hurricane in Florida, the dome house was completely destroyed, with almost no hope of being brought back to life ever again. Able to renovate it, and a problem for into it. The Loch Ness Monster is said to be very
I think that's
huge
a damn
and have a
hoax.
body like a
I
fish
could be
and a
wrong.
dinosaur both. What do you think? Was it real?
It should look too
Dome homes.
sci-fi.
Might be a millionaire's dream once, a problem for the state of Florida now. These dome homes stand in the ocean, slowly and gradually washing away. As the domes have been lost to the sea for quite some time, they were bought by someone from the state once. He thought he'd be able to renovate it and maybe save the history it has. But alas, after the latest hurricane in Florida, the
There go you people trying to fight against nature. How the hell you gonna go against the ocean?
dome house was completely destroyed, with almost no hope of being brought back to life ever again. With the
How you gonna tell the ocean to recede back a little bit more, a few miles, so you can save these damn domes? That's why that shit going on in California right now. People put these houses on these coasts, not expecting all this water to. Y'all been seeing the flood with San Fran up there in Northern California. I'm gonna do a video on that. Nature come back. It comes back, man. All these mudslides and shit, it comes back.
attraction it caused and the tourists, and the dream of the man who built it, all lost. Subscribers pick. The picture here is of a ningen, which is a folklore creature and not real. But what if it was real? They're said to be huge like whales and live in the subantarctic ocean. So maybe they are there, just hidden from the human eye. What do you guys think? Migrating dolphins. This incredible footage of millions of dolphins migrating was captured on a drone. They were migrating off the coast of Cabo San Lucas in August 2020. And we can see how massive this school is and how stunning the view looks from above. I've started to
They say mermaids and dolphins, they live within each other's habitat. And mermaids, this is what they say now. Don't quote now. Don't be saying, I'm talking out my head, but if you listen to a lot of supernatural stuff, cryptids, whatever, they said mermaids honestly teach dolphins a lot of its intelligence. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they say.
wish I was a bird
Oh.
so I could see the world from high above, looking at all the dolphins and other creatures. Just without being caught or taken down, I'd prefer. Shark after crabs. Although it's normally the opposite way around, everything has a first time. A group of fishermen were out enjoying a day of traditional crab fishing when a great white shark suddenly appeared out of thin air, eager to pounce on the tasty crabs they were capturing. The shark kept circling the boat after at one point tasting their catch, as you can see in the video. When the shark only caught their catch, the fishermen decided to cut the trap loose, which resulted in the shark going for the crabs and leaving the fishermen alone. the Glory Hole. The well-known Glory Hole on California's Lake Berryessa is this whirlpool right here. All of the tourists who have seen this enormous hole in person continue to be mesmerized and amazed by it. Some have even said that it seems to be a portal to another realm, and a drone
Go
was
down there
able
and
to
see.
record the precise moment that this duck went into the Glory Hole. It didn't appear that the duck was overly concerned about what was going to happen. Rather, it appeared to be flowing with the water. The Monticello Dam's Glory Hole, also known as the Morning Glory Spillway, is a spillway that serves to lower the amount of water in the dam whenever it overflows. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. Spillway is a spillway that serves to lower the amount of water in the dam whenever it overflows.
Look at that, man. I'm telling how far that shit go. It can be a portal. That thing probably can go 1,000 feet deep. We don't know that. The earth is so mysterious.
Well, that's all for today.
Could somebody explain this, please? Why in the hell is he up that far now? And what is this above him? Is that something? Like a figure or something? I could be wrong. Like a figure on, maybe it's a Sasquatch done cloned to the damn mountain, waiting to get him. But he's in the cave, definitely. It's just no telling how vast. You can take your butt in that cave where he's at. It's probably bigger than the whole city. I don't know how big the thing is, but this shit probably so big, man. You don't know what's in that cave. Damn. Screenshot that shit. All right.
Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon.
Thank you for watching. And I'm going to go to my guy right here. Okay. The Amazing Banana. Watch him, check him out. You know what I'm saying? Join his channel and be inspired to know what's going on in this supernatural world we in. Okay? All right. Nobody's watching right now. I can end this video. You guys be blessed. Peace.